Hello. Um, Hang on a second. What the fuck? Can y'all see anything? Okay. What the hell? There we go. Okay, I don't know what that was about, but hello, everybody. Yeah, I heard about the potential striking against game companies. It'll be interesting to see what that ends up looking like. Hmm. Okay. So we have a new town called Chestnut Ridge. I already have an established farming family in the McDonald's. You want out? Mm-hmm. You want out? Okay. Let's hope there are entertainment. Okay, let's see. Where are the McDonald's? They're there. What if the McDonald's moved to Chestnut Fields or whatever? What was this place called? Chestnut Ridge. So they can build their own field. Cantor Cottage. Grapevine Terrace. The Grove family already looks over there. Of course, I'm not above kicking people out. Ooh, there's like a whole like town square. Hmm. Okay. I think we're gonna try out Cantor Cottage. We got our cute cozy vibes. All right. Playing in dead silence just feels too weird. Uh, 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 uh. Wiki, wiki. Wiki, 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 wiki. Uh, 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 uh. Okay. Let's check in on the family. What do we have right now? Let's look at our family. So the McDonalds have 6 children. Tasha, Marcus, and Audra. They also have 2 doggos, Shiloh and Rezi, and a cat named Olive. Okay, now we need to get a horse. Oh, we can buy mini goats and mini sheep? Okay, we gotta get a little black mini goat, a little black mini sheep, a little blue mini sheep. Oh, they come in all kinds of colors! A white goat, and a white sheep, and a pink sheep. They added horses and sheeps. Okay, but for real, how do we get a horse? Like, how do we get a horse? A horse! A horse! My kingdom for a horse! Maybe there's somebody we call? Are horses like members of the family, like dogs? Karen and Connie. No, I don't think I have heard of them. That sounds interesting, though. Alright, let's see. Also, not digging how small this house is. I like my Sims to live in mansions. It helps me cope with what we don't have. Hang on, I'm gonna go to... Wait. I'm gonna go to... Manage worlds. I'm gonna go take care of this. Don't worry, McDonald's. You're about to enjoy some generational wealth. It's so funny how horses became associated with like really wealthy people. Because like my grandmother grew up with horses, and she definitely grew up the opposite of rich. Like she lived in a dirt floor cabin, but like her father was a farmer, so they had horses. It's just funny how horses became a status symbol. Yeah, I mean, you have to find the right mansion because some mansions are like too hard to navigate, and then you be losing your babies and shit. Oh fuck! What did I do? No, I think I hit the wrong button. Foo. What I wanted to do was go to gallery. Alright, I need a lot. Preferably this size. Residential. Most popular. Ranch. See what that shows. A big ol' horse ranch. Okay, according to the comments, the upstairs bathrooms don't have doors? Hmm. Horse Ranch Vineyard? Hell yeah. Getting the mansion was so dangerous because I spent so many hours decorating it. See, I respect that a lot. For me, I am terrible at decorating. I'm very lazy when it comes to building and decorating, so most of the time, I just download from the gallery. I look at the gallery, I find some cute shit, and I just download it. Because I am not going to be like hand design. Sometimes I get in a designer mood while I'll design, but every time I do design, it takes me fucking forever because I'm such a perfectionist with it. Alright, let's see what we got here. Now this is a damn ranch. Look at that. There's even like a little outdoor house. There's a path. Hey, reversal. Now where do the horses live? Okay, there's a barn. Even got a pool. Okay. I'll be right back. Deleting the ladder doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. They took that feature away with Sims 4. Now the Sims have developed the brain cells to climb their way out of the pool. If you want to drown them, you have to do more elaborate methods, such as rapidly depleting their energy while they're still in the water. Or so I've heard. It's free real estate. I think it's actually time we thin out this family a little bit so we can get a horse. You and one of the dogs and a cat can move. We will gift you a small loan of $50,000 to get started. Best of luck, daughter. Yeah, the old block them with the chair method does work, or block them with some item. I usually just use my UI cheat where I can rapidly deplete their, like, health and energy and stuff. And I just make them swim, and then completely take away their energy so they immediately fall unconscious and drown. Fun fact, it even works with children. Not that I would know from any kind of particular experience. I've just heard. Murder children in my Sims game? That's so wrong. So depraved. That baby is freezing to death. Let's go inside. Jesus. Let's see, do we have a crib for the baby? Renstar, an equal opportunity killer. I will neither confirm nor deny these statements. Let's see. Alright, I don't know why you're out here freezing your tukuses off. Come to the nice, warm comfort of the house. Oh, your nephew rolled over? That's cute. What a big milestone. Yeah, and I'm honestly, I never remember to, but I'm always tempted to like remove the ability to for like uh element related death because the Sims are so stupid when it comes to like coming inside from like bad weather. So the amount of Sims that I have burning or freezing to death because they just won't go inside. I love these like gay ass tattoos this boy has. Like, what's that about? I mean, we love it. Be who you are for your pride, but he's got a lot of makeup on for like a child. I'd like him to have some new hair. Why is his hairline all fucked up like that? Is it the makeup? Is it the head? Why does it look like that? Hey, Sapphic Steamade. Well, that covers it at least a little bit, but I don't like that hair. Dang. 11 pounds. Like, one of the kids I nanny right now is a big baby. He's like 21 pounds at 4 months. He's so cute, though. So cute. He got these big chubby cheeks. I don't know why these all look a little fucked up. Like, what happened here with the hairline? Is it the head shape? Oh, I turned him into a light skin. God, I don't like that either. Oh, you just got Sims 4? Nice. Did you get any expansion packs? Oh, nice. Hey, Brian. Here we go. Horse. Horse time. Horse time. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Big horse. So far, Sims is working okay. Yeesh, that sounds like a rough birth. Everything can be used for evil if you're creative enough. Beautiful long tail, braided tail. Gotta go with long and flowy. Colors. Ooh! A rainbow horse? Oh, what a game changer. We got spooky horses. We got whatever this is. We got pink sparkly horses. My Little Pony. I'm about to say, are we gonna go on another My Little Pony rabbit hole? Ah, she's pink! I think they got added last month. A beautiful rosy tail. I think your name should be Rosie. Now, I do think your mane should be a different color. Surely I can change the color. Thank you for the follow. Can I not color the hair? There's no way I can't color the hair. I have to be missing something. Like, this just adjusts the style, but I want to make the hair a different color. Am I just dumb? How do you change the hair? Like, this paint thing doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, I don't want to color her body. I want to color her hair. Oh! Stamps! I can give her a cutie mark! Let's see. Increase the size. Boom! Cutie mark! It's MLP except I can't make the hair a pretty color. What's up with that? Yeah, it is on both. Hang on, let me just Google this real quick. Is I missing something? How do you change the color? That's so stupid. So if you choose a breed, they get certain colors that can't change? Why would they do that? That is dumb as hell. Some people are saying that some of the mods are causing a problem. But then other people are saying that even without the mods, they were having this problem. I don't know. I may have to revisit that at some point. I mean, it looks fine, but it would just be funner. It would be funner if we could give her some fun hair colors. And it would just be a bizarre thing to not make changeable. It could just be a glitch, too. Maybe it's supposed to be there, and maybe one of my mods made it glitch out. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to have our beautiful rainbow horse. The local smoke shop also sells Japanese snacks. I love these matcha Kit Kats. Matcha green tea flavored. Sometimes EA stands for extremely ass. Yep, I'd go so far as to say most times. I believe this is your half sister. I think you have the same dad. Wow, the teacher's not gonna do anything about the students here? Painting the sidewalk is a wholesome activity. I mean, true. So this is our field trip. Kind of boring. Dang, the UI is super fucked up over here. Oh fuck, is that a zombie? Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh shoot, hang on. Oh, whoa, hold up. Time out. No, she's eating the children! That's right, kid. Just say no. Pause. Just say no to zombie bites. Purchase a gun, but no bullets. Shoot her. Shoot her! Stop chatting! Take care of business! She's gonna eat more children! You have to defend them! Oh my god! What are you waiting for? Let's go! Woo! Pop a cap in her ass! Alright, we gotta buy some medicine for the kids that got hit. All the children are crying now.
Gerba, Warble.
You really took care of business. You're feeling very confident after you shot that zombie. If a zombie showed up, ate all my classmates, and got shot in the face, I'd cry too. True. But Tasha's a zombie slayer. This will be a really it will really form who she is as a person from here on out. All right, quit crying, you big babies. Splash around in the blood puddle. Hey honey, what'd you do at school today? Oh, you know, shot a zombie in the face, saved all my classmates. My teacher's a sad cat boy. This is the future liberals want. They want sad cat boys teaching your children. Oh, let me cure my sister. She got bit by the zombie. I'm not. Hey, don't bite me. I'm trying to cure you. School over? Okay, I guess I'll go home. It's been an eventful day. Good luck, guys. Look at this cute-ass Marceline charm I made. I traced it, drew it, and epoxied it into a cute little charm. Thanks! Alright, let's see how these horse riding animations look. can see from the horse's perspective too. That's cool. Dad's watching the news. Oh, look, some people are out for a walk in the charming, crisp air. Eileen. Howdy, Eileen. Okay, let's see. Animation seems pretty solid. I like how it looks like she's in some kind of pastel rainbow camouflage. What specific sim are you trying to kill? Well, we know she packs heat, so it could be like a horseback murder. Oh! What do we have here? Pierce Sanders. The zombie hunter riding on the back of her rainbow sparkly horse. It feels right. It feels poetic. Go, horsey, go! I ride my steed to do my deed. Good, horsey. Oh, he went invisible. Horses don't snitch. Well, good luck with that, Grim. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there. Time to ride home, horsey. Good job, Rosie. And so she rode. Having committed her evil deed for the day, she rode away on her rainbow stallion, Rosie. Ugh, I'm feeling a little sick. Time to practice some piano. I'd like to stay well-rounded. Oh, right. She has diagnosed anemia. Do you have your glucose pills? I mean, your iron pills. There you go. I'm not sure where the horse barn is. Practice the piano, stab a man riding a rainbow glitter sparkle horse, all things needed for success. Exactly. I'm gonna save because I think I'm gonna buy a different house. And sometimes things get a little fucky. I like a different ranch. There we go, a proper barn. We get a little recreation with Rosie. Are you hungry? Well, I'd love to feed you. Just not quite sure where to start, how to do that. Can we even interact with this home? Like, why are we all standing outside of it? I don't think you can actually go inside this home. What the hell? Okay, let's try this one. Once again, can I go into this house? Have I gone crazy? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, we've got a place for cows, chickens, I guess horses, but where are they supposed to eat? There we go. Here you go, Rosie. Whoa! First animation glitch. Go inside, you idiots. It's warm in the house. Uh-oh, his blood pressure's bothering him. You may need to go to the doctor. I don't need to refill my EpiPen. I need to refill my antihypertensive. It is giving a little Hallmark movie. Okay. Time to add our aminos. Alright, I would like to purchase a llama and a cow. All hens and one rooster. Now we got chickens. Oh, there we go. Purchase a horse and assign to bed. Oh my. Rebel. My little rainbow sheeps. Delilah, Salmonberry, Nana, Croquette, Lily, and Pudding. Here you go, little sheeps. Okay. Oh, I can hire a ranch hand. Well, that's useful. Here's where the overworked businesswoman goes for the holidays, where she meets a down-to-earth countryman who disrespects her, and they fall in love, and she gives it the profession she has worked for. Yo, the way that I saw, I mean, that's like every Hallmark movie. I saw a holiday movie last Christmas that was that plot, paced pretty much beat for beat. It was called, I don't quite remember, but it was like, it was... I know that it starred Chevy Chase. Well, starred, I use that very loosely, because he was in it, but, like, barely, and he had no real impact on the plot. He was technically the girl's boss, but you could tell they only could, like, pay to have Chevy for, like, one day of filming, and he seems like he's green screened into the movie. But it was, like, some boring-ass, beat-for-beat, paint-by-numbers holiday movie like that, where, like, she went to this small town because her big bad businessman boss told her to go and like shut like a store down. I think they were trying to make like, oh god, they were trying to make like it was like a clothing company. It was run by some old guy who apparently had some revolutionary design for like a sweater or something. Christmas in Vermont. Yep, that's what it is. He had like some revolutionary design for a sweater or some shit that wasn't selling, so they were like, okay, shut it down. So then she shows up to shut the business down or whatever, and then she meets this guy who is like really mean to her the whole time, but they like fall in love, and god, and then they like, she ends up saving the day by having them like remake the classic sweater, and they make like $1 million or whatever magic number they needed to save the company by selling these stupid fucking sweaters. It was so bad. And you could tell some boomer wrote the script, because, like, they were like, do we have any hits on our Facebook ad yet? And he was like, we already have 7,000 hits on our Facebook. Yeah. They were definitely using Chevy Chase as, like, a pull. I don't know what audience he pulls exactly, I guess boomers. And he's barely in the movie. I mean, I really don't think he was on set for more than one day of shooting. Because he just doesn't need to be in it. He contributes nothing. I don't remember if anybody had like a tragic Christmas backstory. Look at all our colorful baby sheeps. Baby sheeps. We got sheep, horses. So I can hire a ranch hand, you say? I might have to do that, because I'm definitely going to run out of... Stop crying! We do not cry over monarchs over here. I don't know what's happening, but knock that shit out. I would like a ranch hand, please. Why, hello there, Mayumi, my ranch hand. The only monarchs we cry over is our Alpha Luna. God, that movie was something else. Okay, enough of the wintertime. Let's move it to spring. I hate this snow. Just hear those sleigh bells ringling, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go, let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're riding along to the songs of the wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We'll snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a Christmas party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. They'll be singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop. At the fireplace as we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, 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 there's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy. When you pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie. It'll really be like a picture print by Currier and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we'll remember all through our lives. These wonderful things are the things we'll remember all through our lives. We fly so high, we fly together. We are a girl gang like birds of a feather. I hate how much Chicken Girls has like taken over my life to the point that I like kind of unironically like that song. Oh, by the way, look what I got started on. My BCT, my BTVCU corkboard. It's in the very preliminary stages. It's coming together. So far, I've got the Chicken Girls is at the center, of course, because it all comes back to the Chicken Girls. We know that it branches out to Attaway General somehow. We know that the connection between this and the Girl Named Jo is that in season 2, the grandmother is this girl right here. We just recently found out from the Chicken Girls season 11 trailer that Charmers is officially part of the universe. I am so excited. I am so excited that we can finally officially tie Charmers into everything else. Yeah, the fact that in universe that song's supposed to be from the 80s is actually hysterical. And not only is it supposed to be from the 80s, but one of the original Chicken Girls was like the Roach sister, not the one that Jo had not the one that Jo's dad adopted briefly, but her younger sister, the niece of the dead grandmother. That's fucking crazy. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And not only that, but like apparently Jo's cool, probably gay uncle is the grandfather of Rhyme. How the fuck does that happen? it still burns me up how how a girl named Jo really missed an opportunity to be a groundbreaking queer coming of age story. Like, it really could have done something amazing, and they were just like, what if we just ruined it with boy shit? Like, I still can't believe that Jo started out as, like, this gender non-conforming, like, anarchist who was, like, sneaking into boys' shop class and stuff like that. She was so dynamic and interesting as a character. I don't date boys, I do my own thing, I only hang out with girls, blah, blah, blah. She was such a fucking icon, and then in the second and third season, they just totally lost the plot and ruined her character. Oh, there's no door into these greenhouses. That's probably a problem. They separated her from Kathy, which is bizarre because the entire show was supposed to be about her and Kathy's relationship. Like, that's how we started. What happened to the original plot of the movie? We started as a coming-of-age story featuring Jo and her best friend Catherine, two girls from different worlds, who, like, become very close. And then it's just like, oops, it's getting a little too gay. Better make it so they have to completely separate for, like, the third season. They don't even talk to each other. It's just like, what the fuck? Also, they end up pairing her with that black girl and then have her running up. They literally end the first season, or maybe the second season, with her running away from home with a black girl, which could have been an amazing, like, integrated queer story. And then they were like, nah, actually, you're gonna stop talking to her all of a sudden, too. They, again, contrived, like them not liking each other all of a sudden. Like, they were best friends, and then it was just like, nah, they don't, you're not gonna talk to each other anymore. Like, what the fuck? Let Jo have a girlfriend. This is embarrassing. The idea that, like, Jo, I mean, it's like, if you wanted to split Jo up from Catherine, then have it be like, oh, you know, yeah, Catherine was kind of her first love or whatever, but she decided that, like, Catherine couldn't let go of, like, her bougie mentality or whatever. So she ran off to be with a black girl in the 60s? That would have been some groundbreaking shit. I would be way more invested in that than whatever they tried to do with Catherine and the girl's brother. Where she kept trying to get him hate crimes. Exactly, they could have explored the queer. And what I would give for an alternate universe where A Girl Named Jo season 3 is her and the black girl exploring, like, the club scene. They get to meet, like, Marsha P. Johnson or something. Like, in a better world. Oh yeah, instead we had that god-awful country club dance scene where they solved racism by dancing together. And, like, and remember how they made it seem like the black women were crazy for, like, being suspicious of the white girl? Like, they had to do that shit. Like, they had to make the black women seem like bitter, jealous hoes who couldn't stand a black man being with a white girl, instead of having very valid reasons to not want Catherine, like, hanging around. And then they solved racism at the end, like, see, you silly black women, you were all worried for nothing. like, come on, bro. Come on. You know, because we can't do what we do without demonizing some black women somewhere along the way. It's like... black Jewish woman be the most just like hilariously evil person in the world, and they even had to throw in her being like sexually aggressive and like assaulting this dude. Like, what? What the fuck? For no reason, came clear out of nowhere. Like, she didn't need to be in there at all, but there was... Yeah, she literally just showed up. Oh yeah, and also the Bobby's mean dad. You're a girl named Joe. I'm a guy named Joe. Nice to meet you. Shoot me in the head. Put a clean one right between my eyes. What the fuck? Well, I think I need to turn my air conditioning on here. You're a girl named Joe. I'm a guy named Joe. Fucking kill me. They want to be head comes before ass. Nothing will be head come before ass. Heads, motherfucker. And also nothing will be the fact that they that movie was like a pretty like down to, I mean it was ridiculous, but like the plot was like normal. There wasn't any like super high tech anything happening. And then out of nowhere, halfway through the film, a robot car just becomes canon. I will never... That was fucking brilliant. I did find out how Bobby is the grandfather of Rhyme and Harmony, and let's just say it doesn't disprove him being gay. Oh, I like the sound of that. It was supposed to bring awareness to sex trafficking and then became a Spy Family movie. So weird. The fuck? They're like, yes, Mr. Snow, where to? I'm like, what the fuck? What? Where did that come from? Like, I about lost my mind when the smart car showed up because, again, it came out of nowhere. Like, just came right the fuck out of nowhere. Yeah, the girl literally helping them, like, load her into a fucking unmarked van. Like, yeah, this looks like an Uber. Sure. That's another thing. I realized that none of these, like, stupid low-budget movies seem to know how Uber works. Because in that one, just a random car that's unmarked was called the Uber, and the girl didn't ask any questions. She was just like, yeah. When in reality, like, if you get an Uber or a Lyft, like, it tells you the license plate and shit. And then in that other, like, I went to jail or whatever, that movie, where the girl, like, went to jail for, like, drunk driving, they called an Uber, and then the Uber driver was driving her friend's car? Like, what? Oh yeah, the lady who was human trafficking men. Also, remember that bizarre scene where, like, they went to the club, and then they got drugged, and then they just kind of woke up, and, like, nothing happened, really? That was weird. usually have some kind of identifying markers. It's not. I really was confused with the one where it's like the Uber driver picked her up in her own car. That's not how any of that works. And then it was like, she was like, you drove the car because you were in the front seat. Like, why was the Uber driver driving her car? And why did her car not have, like, the seatbelts didn't work? Oh, yeah. When the dude found the other traffic girls and like, no, the first thing he did was like rip duct tape off one of their mouths, and then he was like, where's my daughter? And she was like, what the fuck? And then he just cuts them loose and just lets them loose like some fucking lost chickens. He doesn't call the police. He doesn't try to get them to a shelter or anything. He's just like, go. Oh yeah, and he's a soldier who has like a whole arsenal of like weapons in his garage. And it's still like weirdly misogynistic. Even his wife, who's supposed to be like super like powerful and like connected, and she's like a cop or something, and he gets very patriarchal at the end where he's like, no honey, you can't help us save our daughter anymore. Now big man gotta do it with my big man guns. It's like, you guys notice that it got like very paternalistic at the end, where even though she had been doing like 90% of the work up until now, he was like, okay, I'll handle this, little lady, you just stay here. Oh yeah, and then she brought the one lady that they were slut shaming the whole time, and then the girl the girl came back when the daughter came back, and she was just like, yeah, the wife was constantly demeaning other women because of course she's the perfect woman. She's like super capable, but also super submissive, and also hates other women. And then when they brought the daughter back, and of course the daughter is all like chaste and virginal, where her friend is like a slut. And then they bring the daughter back, and she's like just kind of sitting there, like clearly traumatized, and they don't really do anything about it. They're just like, here's a blanket, get over it, I guess. Like, she probably needs medical attention. Like, what the fuck? Where'd my billy goats go? Wow, the horse is just sleeping on shit. It was literally like one of those early Christian PSAs. Yes, she was a pure chaste girl until she went to a party. Oh, and Daddy Dilf. Oh my god, Daddy Dilf. That was another fucking crazy one. That was crazy. I could not believe that they wanted us to root for that man. After revealing that he cheated on his partners like both times. What a piece of shit. And he's like actively pursuing this teenage girl, but we're supposed to think she's the villain here. They were like, who's the villain? The creepy guy who keeps cheating on his wife and lusting after an 18-year-old girl? Or the traumatized teenager? Remember when the stepmom and the mom got married at the end and raised a son together? It was so lovely. Yes, I do remember. That's exactly how it ended. and the father rotted in jail, and the stepmom and the mom basically like took in the girl, and they made sure she got some serious therapy.
Simba, flicks away.
Those Tubi movies are something else. The fact that his brother's body was sitting in the yard for hours and they didn't notice, and then he wasn't dead when they found him, but then I guess he eventually died. Oh yeah, when the alpha takes her back to her parents, and then he's having all these nasty thoughts. I want to strip her naked and fuck her right here in front of her parents. Like, what the goddamn fuck? What fucking pervert wrote that into the script? And that's how we discover that she has like mind reading powers. They decided to write the grossest scene imaginable, and we're like, and that's how she learned she could read minds. Like, fuck you. And then her dad is like weirdly invested in her fucking. Like, remember at the end when she gets married and he's like, you know, good luck, Celine, or something. Like, I don't know, if he finds out she's pregnant or something. I remember the dad was like way too horny about his daughter getting pregnant. It was weird. Yeah, and the sister was like, how big is my brother's dick? How was it? How's my brother's dick? Can you tell me all about my brother's dick, please? And remember, I tried to correct y'all. I was like, oh, no. That's not his sister. That was just a misunderstanding. No, that was his sister. Like, what the fuck? And the part where all the villains happen to be thinking in full detail about their crimes for Celine to so conveniently mind read. Not only that, but they all just take her at her word. Like, she's just like, I read her mind, and she said she's guilty. And everyone's like, well, case closed. My sheeps are dirty. The beautiful wolf attack with like the taxidermized fox. Surgery? What does she need surgery for? What happened when she was at the doctor? I missed that. Oh, she had an aneurysm. Yeesh. Guess I'm glad that worked out. Listen, I'm beginning to think Brat TV is like the best of the low budget productions because we've seen so much worse. I mean, even the Yap TV, which apparently was around longer than Brat TV, but so much worse. Oh my god. I'm so glad we didn't have to spend any money on that. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that Brad TV has some gays, but like they also do a lot of queer baiting, and which is annoying to me. And fake out gay stuff. Like Benny couldn't actually kiss her boyfriend, and like they fucking baited us in that in the third season of Crown Lake.
Subane? Jiffa! Philibot? Ah, Kangaroo.
Jax from Attaway General? Was that the black girl? Yeah, but again, Paris and Zarya piss me off because it's like, yeah, obviously they're gay, but the show keeps fucking burying those gays. Girlfriend's memory or some shit. Like, what? I don't even buy that, like, she had to erase her memory. Like, for what? Y'all were, like, doing magic in front of people earlier. Why does she suddenly have to have her memory erased? I just felt like that was needlessly cruel for Zarya's character. I hope Clover being in Chicken Girls gives some hope for Charmer season 3 because I'm gonna lose my mind. True. And if they do Charmer season 3, then I don't want to hear no bullshit. Because I swear to God, if they're like, here's Zarya's new boyfriend, I'm gonna march directly to Brat's headquarters and have a chat. Hello, Melon. What's up? I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, and then her mom's twist as well. Like, they were so mean to Zarya's character for no goddamn reason. Like, she just kept getting the worst of the worst. Had the audacity to be like, oh, yeah, like, it's not clear what her sexuality is. Meanwhile, her fantasy, her major, like, magic fantasy was to run an entire world with her wife. Literally just that. Like, the other girls weren't even in the fantasy. It was just Paris. Crown Lake season 3 when they were like, well, no, even Crown Lake season 2 when they first introduced the lesbian girl, and then she like has a fling with the blonde punk chick or whatever. And then remember how the fucking dude who sexually assaulted Nelly was like totally cool with the girl being gay in the 90s? Like, he was just, like, totally chill. He was like, oh, yeah, okay, that's dope. I'm like, that man would have called her so many slurs. It's not that I wanted to see her get hate crimed or anything, but, like, get real. After all the shit he did in the last season, you're gonna have him be, like, progressive? Like, what? Yeah, that fake out kiss was so annoying. As was the fake out reveal, where they like almost revealed Heather and then they were like, just kidding. Like, I'm like, y'all don't actually know who Heather is. Y'all don't actually have an idea, I think. I think that you've just made Heather up and it's just like an ongoing mystery that can never be solved because then you'd have no show. He definitely would have pulled out the slur. Thesaurus. I mean, since when does the average straight man react well to being rejected, especially by a woman who then reveals herself to be gay? Like, come on. You think he would take that calmly? A thesaurus, if you will. Exactly. The mystery isn't fun if you can't figure it out. It wouldn't, I mean, it's like, it doesn't make any sense for Heather. And then Heather took like a break. Like, she took a break for like 10 years after Nelly graduated or got arrested or went crazy or whatever happened. And then she started bothering a whole new set of girls through like text messages or something. Why? For what reason? And none of the girls had any relationship to Nelly, which was a missed opportunity. Why not make one of them her daughter or something? Just like random people. That's another character that got a brutal treatment from Brat TV. Nelly. Like, what the fuck, bro? She could not catch a break. They were like, what if she was homeless and living in her car and estranged from her father? Like, what? What did she do to deserve that shit? Hey, Kiss the Kitten. Like, she definitely did some fucked up stuff during the show, but so did everybody else, and everybody else got a happy ending. No, because even the other girl, even the nerdy girl, or the punk girl, is gay. And she got to get married to a woman. Off screen. Everybody else, the mean black girl, everybody had an okay run except for Nelly, who just had the worst shit happen to her. It's so, even the tone of like, it throws off the entire tone of the Christmas special, because it's like la 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 Christmas time, and then all of a sudden it's Rhyme and her gay best friend like tormenting this poor homeless woman who ends up being Nelly. Yeah, that whole thing was so weird where she was like, my mom is actually evil. And then the show pretends that she's right about that. Like, the show pretends that her, like, mildly bullying is, like, the most evil thing you can do. And also, remember how the show acts like the adult woman who was torturing her for the entire semester was justified? Like, she locked her in a moldy basement for, like, 8 hours. And the show's like, yeah, actually, that's valid because Nelly's mom was mean to her that one time. So, like, what? He also got sucked by vampires, remember that? Yeah, she gets, like, beaten to death. Literally beaten to death by a bunch of thugs who I guess didn't realize that she wasn't Junior, which is very strange. And we're like, but she was mean and when she was like 15 years old, so it all kind of balances out when you think about it. Also, remember how we randomly meet the child version of her mom at the end of A Girl Named Joe? It's so surreal because you like meet her and she's only in like 2 scenes, but she introduces herself and you're like, oh my god, this girl's gonna get brutally murdered. It's wild looking at this like young girl and knowing that the future for her character is getting brutally murdered. She's like, hi, I'm Dana. And I'm like, Dana, you're gonna get your brains bashed in. Like, what the fuck? I love how they shoved all that roach shit into the last, like, episode of A Girl Named Joe. They were like, oh, we gotta establish everything. We gotta figure out how, like, Junior got involved with the mob and shit. Well, he picked up one of their business cards when he was, like, 17. Like, what? And then all of the Roach members have that goofy-ass Roach tattoo. The D in Dana stands for dead. Oh yeah, get your groove on.
She's like,
Nobi, Yebu, Chow Toki. Yep.
the queer birding turned incest. The answer to the question nobody was asking: what if Brat TV did a male-centric TV show? They also had another one about boxing, didn't they? Like, who asked for this?
Yes.
Your target audience is clearly like 13-year-old girls. Don't mess with the formula.
Cerebine Verique? Yeah, but cool. Pasha Burakay.
Oh, Gregory Pancake and Rebecca Parkshore. Or, sorry, Gregory Parkshore and Rebecca Parkshore. They are the wealthy celebrities, the Parkshores.
Cleavar. Oh, Nabaquink.
Misa. Oh, Tima.
Oh, is that?
Oh, is this the art I was working on? Yes, a girl-centric dirt biking show. Again, if you want me to script doctor your work, Brat TV, if you want me to fix dirt, first thing we're gonna do, cut out that Trump-supporting girl that does not need to be there, her little dance sequences, cut all that shit out. It contributes nothing. Cut that whole character out. Also, cut out the main guy. Cut out all those guys. Cut out like 90% of the boys, except for like background. Make your main character the cool girl dirt biker, and then make her like living in a man's world, and then have her fall in love with the daughter of the dude who owns the track. That's your show. It writes itself. All you gotta do is cut out like a bunch of the men, like 90% of them. Johnny can still be there because Johnny do be serving sometimes. And of course you need men to like be on the team, but none of them are the main characters. Cut out all the main character men. Just get them out of there. Yeah, the nasty man with the allegations, get him out of there. Don't put the little child in there with the fucking child abandonment subplot. Get that out of there. Get the dancer girl out of here. Get that weird love triangle between her and the brothers. All that shit out the window. Focus on the girl and falling in love with the dirt bike owner's daughter, and you have a head on your hand. Yeah, the dance girl was the one in the relationship with the brother that was in rehab, and then also his younger brother. But then they broke up, and then she ended up with the other guy. It was weird. Where'd my painting go?
Oh, Abiyab Doyam.
Oh, Gorb.
You have one son and one daughter. You're big-time preggers. Thank you for the bits! Yeah, it was so weird and unnecessary. Like, I mean, that's how you can describe 90% of dirt is just weird and unnecessary. There was so much grody shit that did not need to be there. Yeah, that was weird. She like violates his boundaries and he's like really cool about it, but like that whole bit was weird. Like the fact that they were together at all was weird. It was just weird. Yeah, the way that the track owner guy was literally grooming teenagers, he was like inviting them over to his house to drink and shit, and like exerting his like power over them and trying to like manipulate them and their choices. Like the definition of grooming. And then we're supposed to feel sad when he gets like exploded in his car. I was rooting for him to die. Yeah, I'm totally okay with the Roach Doctor killing him. Like, I just don't understand why they were all so worried about him and stuff. He made all of their lives worse. Like, I just don't understand why he was treated like he was a good guy. They, like, put all the blame on Roberta Roach or the other Roach, whatever her name was, Randy Roach, and they were like, oh yeah, she was actually the bad guy the whole time. Nobody else did anything wrong. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, the tonal shift in Brat TV shows is hilarious to me. Like, you got some shows that are just completely goofy, and then you got other shows that are, like, super serious, and then you've got shows that are mostly goofy but then suddenly get very serious, like Attaway General, where it's, like, 90% silly shit, and then sometimes it's, like, the 30-year-old doctor who was beefing with the fucking child, because we're supposed to believe they're the same age, and then some dude, like, who gives the other girl love advice dies like in the next 30 seconds in like a bus crash, and then she ends up like yoinking his kidney to give it to the girl she was beefing with. Like, what? He fell in love with the dancer girl who didn't need to be there. So by extension, he didn't need to be there because him falling in love with her wasn't interesting because who cares about her as a character? Also, remember how they made, like, Alan's Arcade a major plot point of the 3rd season of A Girl Named Jo for no reason? Like, who could give a shit? Because suddenly we're supposed to care about Alan because we know now that Alan is like Rhyme's friend's grandfather or something. It's just dumb. Yeah, the arcade is just like a random location unless you've seen A Girl Named Jo. Yeah, they didn't set up Kathy and Alan getting together until the very last minute. They wasted time with Kathy and with Alan and that other girl, the mean girl that he was kind of sort of dating. They wasted time with their relationship that we already know doesn't go anywhere. And the whole time they're basically just arguing. And it's like, what was the point of this? I mean, she never treats him kindly or respects him, and really he doesn't her either. So, like, I was never rooting for them to get together in the first place. Like, why did we spend so much time on that relationship? A Girl Named Jo only had 1 season. Yeah, it's a shame it got canceled after 1 season. It should have been a fucking limited series. That would have made a lot more sense. Like, Brad TV should, like, stick to making limited series. Like, just make 1 season shows. Just come up with a whole narrative and then tell it. And then maybe occasionally if you want to cross over or some overlap within the universe, that's fine. But, like, don't focus on giving shows multiple seasons if you're not going to do it right. With the possible exception of Charmers, but only if they really do it right. And let the characters be gay. Yeah, or movies. Yeah, Anime General had a superior 2nd and 3rd season. Particularly, like, I would say the 3rd season is one of the strongest because it's so Benny-centric. Yeah, Robin Robbins used to be Roberta Roach, remember? How could you forget that? It's not like there's tons of lore to keep up with. Oh yeah, I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic. It's very understandable that you would forget some of this stuff. It's got incredibly complex lore. Benny's drag show was iconic. That was great. And not only that, not only was her drag show iconic, but then the way that she caught the boy cheating on what's her face and was like immediately like, you will tell her or I will tell her. Like the best part by a wide margin. I'm convinced that the actor who played Benny definitely wrote most of their like character. There's no way that Brat TV writers suddenly got that good at writing queer characters. I refuse to believe that. Hello, JJ. Yeah, I mean, like the friendship, the like genuinely wholesome friendship that Benny has with the black girl, where it like it's not trying to force them together or anything. They just are like really good friends. Again, oh god, imagine the world where we got to see a spinoff with Benny and I'm sorry, I can't remember the black girl's name, but if we got to see a spinoff with Benny and the black girl where they went to New York and they got to hang out with adult Joe and her wife. Imagine that shit. Imagine. That's how you tie it in. They get to go off to New York and pursue their dreams, and they get to like rent a little like basement apartment of that is owned by Joe and her wife. That would have been quality fucking premium television. Benny and Eva Take New York, starring Joe. I would have fucking paid money for that. Eva, that was her name, yeah. It would have been this generation's Will and Grace. Benny and Eva Take New York. That's your show, Brat TV. Joe takes them under her wing. We get to see baby gays with older gays have a drag mother character as well. Oh, it writes itself. Exactly. Eva gets a girlfriend too. Yep, I'm all for it. See. I can't afford Sims, so I'm playing the Jurassic World version or Theme Park Sim. Oh, that's cool. I love how Rosie had the homophobic surgery. Yes, remember how Rosie like had a surgery and came back homophobic? That was crazy. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it took me a little longer than usual. I decided to make a sandwich because I'm hungry. But also, I found out that my cross stream to TikTok stopped working because once again, this happened a couple weeks ago, I got kicked off a live for hate speech. I have no idea what they're talking about. Like, I didn't even get sidetracked on the stream. I've literally just been playing The Sims. I don't really have a Burning Man take. I didn't even know what was happening until today. They were apparently warned. So the way I cross stream is I screen record my phone screen, which is recording the Twitch stream. Is it just a music festival? Like, what's it about? I really don't know anything about Burning Man. Well, now I'm curious. What is it? Oh, okay, so it's like an art festival kind of thing. Well, I mean, the civic responsibility thing sounds like bullshit because I heard that they refuse to take COVID precautions. So, like, how is that civically responsible? Just imagine, combine Sims with the Oculus Rift, and now we're VR horse riding. Oh, that's where I killed a man. You know, for all the updates that they've done, Sims could do a little bit more to be, like, disability inclusive. They did start including, like, cochlear implants and stuff, but, like, what about Sims that can move in wheelchairs? That would be something. Sims that use walkers or wheelchairs. Oh yeah, no, I for real killed somebody. In the game. Have you just been standing there for days while this went bad? Like, throw it away. Or poison it and then sell it to local shops. And whatever happens, happens. I'm going to throw a little party. Oh, fuck. Put it out. Put it out. Oh God. Oh God, get the dog out of there. Put it out. Somebody do something. Oh, fuck! Oh my God! Call the fire department! Why isn't anybody doing anything? You all are so useless! Oh my God! My house is burning down! Somebody do something! Put it out! Oh my God! Bro! I'm sorry. I hate to do this to you after you saving my house so bravely, but somebody requested it. And so I think the only choice, though it hurts me, you must die to fire. The gods have chosen your fate. Where are you going? You try to run from your fate? You can't run from it. Damn, she disappeared. Well, don't worry, we'll kill plenty of Sims. Because what I was planning to do was throw a dinner party and serve everybody a poisoned dish. Then I accidentally burned my kitchen down, so let's fix that. Anyway, I was trying. No, I need to cook a meal, not just one hot dog. Thank you for the follow! I was trying to cook a party-sized mac and cheese. Ruben has been burnt. Then go inside, you dumb ass! Jesus fucking Christ. Why do y'all all just stand out in this fucking rain and sun until you die? Get inside. Oh, my garden's going to shit. See, this is why running a farm is so fucking exhausting. Okay, poison. Well, so far, nobody's died yet. But, well, there's one person I killed earlier. But, that's about to change. Okay. Gonna have a little event. Sims, now with 4 brain cells. Okay. Gonna have a dinner party. There is no real goal other than die. We're gonna invite 8 lucky guests. I guess 5 lucky guests, because I don't want to kill anybody in my family or my ranch hand. We don't need a caterer, and it'll be right here at our house. Okay, now here comes the challenging part. Calling everybody to the meal except for my family members. Okay, so here's the deal. Call everyone to the meal. But then, you do not get a serving. You do not get a serving. You do not get a serving. You don't get a serving anyway, and the other one's at school. Okay. Put it down! Don't eat it! Put it down! Put it down right now! Did you hear about that lady who poisoned her in-laws and then blamed Asians? That's right. Have a delicious snack. Oh, yeah, so there was some lady who apparently, it was so weird. So apparently she and her husband were like estranged or something, and her husband's family like hated her. So she invited her husband and her husband's parents and like I think his aunt and uncle or something all to a dinner so that she could show that she's like changed her ways and is worthy to be welcomed back into the family. So the husband literally didn't make it. Like the husband said, "Oh, I can't make it." But my mom and dad and aunt and uncle are still coming, which is so strange to me. Like, first of all, and so it was just the mom and dad and the aunt and uncle, whoever came, and they ate some. She was like some beef stroganoff or something, and she made it with mushrooms, and so they all ended up going to the hospital. And turns out she had mixed poisonous mushrooms into the sauce. 2 of the people died, and 2 of them were like in critical condition. And she herself went to the hospital briefly, but she was fine. And she claimed that she used some mushrooms she bought at an Asian store, and that she thought they were kind of sketchy, because they weren't like properly marked or whatever. But it was like an Asian food store, but she just wanted to try something new, and that's where she said that she got the mushrooms from. And I think the police eventually figured out that she had put them in there on purpose, but like she almost got away with it because of like racist assumptions about like Asian food and stuff. And like, oh yeah, sure, the Asians don't take care of their groceries, so obviously she got the poison mushrooms from an Asian shop. It was crazy. Oh yeah, she did it on purpose. Ah, there's one death. Something weird's happening with his lock here.
Yumbala, Vobi Roshva.
This guy just dies at a party? Can you imagine how rude? Oh no. Ooh, I feel a little sick. Where would I be without the Rin News Network? I don't know. Uh-oh. Not my deadly mac and cheese. The horse is going brazy outside. You found the article, 3 out of 4 of the in-laws died. Yeah, it was really messed up. I think this guy survived though, because he didn't actually eat his mac and cheese. So the McDonald's are just a humble black family of farmers. Most of the time. Although they did, in fact, just kill 3 people at a dinner party. But somebody, like, requested some deaths, so I thought, you know, wouldn't it be fun if they all just died at a dinner party? I think I owe you 1 death, though, because somebody didn't eat the mac and cheese. Hey, Santino, would you like to eat this mac and cheese? Where are you going, Santino? Why are you running away from the house? Somebody requested some death. Yeah, you know, someone. Oh yeah, and the daughter is a zombie slayer. Uh-oh. Somebody hasn't been feeding the chickens. Let's see. Refill the hay feeders. Oh, They're actually sheep. And they're stinky because they haven't been cleaned in a while. Okay, I get it. They're not happy. I'm trying to fix it. I've collected the eggs. Refilled the feed. Feed, clean, milk, feed, clean, shear. God, I need like 10 farm hands. This is too much. Another article about the mushroom lady complaining that the media was portraying her as an evil witch. Like, you premeditated poisoned 4 family members with like you were the definition of an evil witch. You literally did what witches do in movies and shows. They give like poisoned food to people. Like, what? I mean, what do you want me to say? And they were like old people too. Like, they were like all elderly. Like, you poisoned 4 old people. Yeah, people are gonna, you know, portray you as an evil witch. Can I see that article? Can you link that? I'm curious. Leon Gotha suspected mushroom poisoning. Aaron Patterson says media has portrayed her as an evil witch. She says she feels trapped in her home because reporters are camped outside. Aww. Oh, she was Australian. Erin Patterson, 48, said she felt as though she had been painted as an evil witch and trapped in her own home. And she has not been able to find friends to support her, to have friends over to support her because nobody wants their face in the media. I mean, yeah. I lost my parents-in-law and my children lost their grandparents. I've been painted as an evil witch and the media is making it impossible for me to live in this town. I can't have friends over. The media is at the house where my children are at. The media are at my sister's house, so I can't go there. This is unfair. The fungus, death cap, only grows in the wild. Commercial mushrooms are grown indoors in environmentally controlled rooms with strict hygiene protocols and food safety standards. She had been at a hospital with her children discussing the food hydrator, which was later found at the tip when Simon asked her if that's what she used to poison them. She said in a statement she was worried she would lose custody of their children and dumped the hydrator in the tip and had panicked. I don't know what the tip is. I'm devastated to think that these mushrooms may have contributed to the illness suffered by my loved ones. Girl, there's no may have. They did. They're literally called death cap mushrooms. I really want to repeat that I had no reason to hurt the people whom I loved. She confirmed the meal in question was a beef Wellington pie. She denied she had leaked the statement, saying she had no idea how it got out. The Victorian Health Department is required to act if there is a food safety incident. There have been no ordered recalls of mushroom products in the state since the suspected poisonings. Police have not commented on her statement nor provided any updates into their investigation. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you're gonna get out of this one, sweetie. I don't just. There's only so many ways. You made a meal that contained a deadly mushroom and everybody died. Like, and there's just not too many ways that could have been a whoopsie daisy.
Sunny.
God, my garden is in a sorry state. Oopsie, I did a fucky wucky and wanted 3/4 of my in-laws. Please don't be mad. Ooh. It is so hard taking care of so many animals. Like, not even kidding. This baby has been sitting outside for days. I'm just gonna age him up because I'm tired of washing him. Now, go in the house. Let's check out my garden. let's see. Fertilizers, we're gonna need 16 of those. Did anybody watch Fiona and Cake? It's the spin-off of Adventure Time that premiered last week. Or this week. Milk. Yes, Fiona and Cake. Take a shower. Actually, a bath with rose petal soaps. I'm gonna sell some eggies. The McDonald's make most of their money through their various farming endeavors. You don't like Adventure Time? Oh, that hurts my heart a little bit. I can't believe they got Donald Glover back to play Marshall Lee. I also love that we get like firm confirmation that Marshall Lee and by extension Marceline are black. Deal with it. I do have a ranch hand, but she ain't doing much lately. We talk about inadequate care. Starving?
Marsta, you beef?
Yeah, I can get with you on that. Bubblegum gets on my nerves too, but yeah, I still really like the show. I mean, she gets a little more tolerable in later seasons, but it takes a while. This is where is my ranch hand? They ain't doing jack shit.
Flix. Yabano Darza.
I love Marceline.
Formal. Erfna. Loss.
The ranch hand also needs some poison mac and cheese, and to think that I like intentionally spared her. First of all, I'm gonna lock these gates for all horses because I'm tired of my horses just like running all around. Finally, there's the ranch hand. Hell were you? Do I have to like hire you every day? You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it will never work. I don't know why that was in my head. What a piddly little crop. Let's see what we can do.
Speedo? Yep. Who is? Yes.
Got to sell all my beautiful crops.
Haha.
call it here for now. I may hop on tomorrow since it's a holiday and I don't have to work my traditional job. Hope to see y'all then, and if I don't, I hope you have a good Labor Day anyway. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.